Hello everybody, Video Game Freak here, and today we're going to be talking about the first ever game that I fully beat to completion, and if I play games to completion, or if I just play a little bit of a game. We're just going to be talking about that kind of a topic, and let's get into it, and I want to see what you guys also do. Do you play games to completion, or do you just play to what you want to play? Okay, so the furthest back memory I have of any video game, if I think about even the first game I played, it probably is Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. And the furthest back I can remember to where I played a game, I it was right before kindergarten started. I remember that. That's what I remember about it. I don't remember too much about it, but what I remember was my mom and dad were playing through Luigi's Mansion. And if you don't know anything about this game, then it's going to be for the next few minutes or so. It's going to be a little weird, but this game, honestly, highly recommend if you have a GameCube. It is short, but it is really fun. What I was saying is, I remember my mom and dad were playing. I think it was mostly my mom and my dad was watching, or my dad was playing and my mom was watching. It was either one, and they were playing through it. And I remember they got to the. If you look at the back of the box art, it's this dude right here. I forget what his name is. Oh, it says it right here. Flyer. It says you will solve the mansion's many mysteries to catch the gallery of quirky ghouls such as the fire-belching Mr. Lungs. And yeah, so they were fighting Mr. Lungs. And if you see this, it's this. Yeah, I'm gonna put up a better picture of him right here. And it's this dude that shoots fireballs at you. But when you start out, it's just he's just eating food, and there's just this big plate of food. And then there's these two candlesticks right next to him on each side of him, and they're burning, I think, a purple flame. It was a pink or purple flame. And anyways, but the way you had to do it was you had to turn out the. I think you had to. I think you have to blow out the flames, and then you start sucking up his food. And then waitresses from each side with ghosts with like plates and like this, like they come in and they keep refilling his food, keep refilling his food. So then you suck up the waitresses, and then you suck all of his food up. Then he gets mad, and then he starts shooting fire at you. So what my mom got stuck at was she didn't know to start sucking up his food. You needed to blow. I'm pretty sure you need to blow out the candles, then start sucking out the food. And she wasn't. She was just trying everything. I think she had a few like because it was like three. There's three. It's a candelabra, so there's like three flames on, excuse me, each candelabra. And I think there's a few flames that are still on. My mom wasn't just getting that. So then they went outside for a minute, and they smoked, and then they came. And then I was playing. I was just sitting there in the living room because I was trying to tell him what to do, but my dad was talking loud and he was trying to tell her do this, do that. Nothing was figuring out. While they were outside, they had it paused. I unpaused it, got everything, sucked up all of his food, took care of the waitresses, and then when they came back in and unpaused it, the dude started freaking shooting fire at him, and it was like, whoa! And it was like so funny. That's like my first memory of like pretty much any video game I have, and it's something I'm never gonna forget. That was such a fun. It was just so fun because it was like I was so young, and they're like, "How'd you do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." And it was so cool just playing through that. And I was like, so then once I did that, I played it before that. I'm pretty sure. I really can't remember anything before that because I was like, I don't know what year did I start kindergarten. I don't know, but I was really young, so I don't remember too much behind that before that. But yeah, then I started really after that. I really wanted to play this game, and then I played it a lot more, and then I didn't beat it for a while because I could always get up to the final boss, and the final boss is actually a little bit difficult. It's weirdly more difficult than any of the other things you have to fight in the game, so it's like, whoa, this is actually kind of hard. It's not that hard. It's not like very difficult, but compared to the rest of the game, it's difficult. And this game is really fun. I would once again recommend it. If you played Luigi's Mansion 3 on Switch, this one is shorter but still very fun. And with the GameCube controller was made to play with this game. They when this was a launch title for the GameCube, so they made the controller. So like I forget, I watched somebody's video. I forget, I watched somebody's video on YouTube, and they talked about how they made the A button, like they like legit designed the GameCube controller, one of the best controllers in the world, in my opinion, after this game. And I love this game, and I love the GameCube controller, so it's like legit. It just all goes in so well. And after that, fully completing games, I in Mario Kart DS, I didn't get Rob, but I got Waluigi, and it was hard. I think you had to get a gold and 100. I forget exactly how you get Waluigi, but I did that as like a kid, like when I was like 8-ish or something. And I was like, whoa! And like my cousin came over because we always played Mario Kart together, and because I would have the fat red DS with the one broken hinge, and then he would have the light the DS light silver, and we would always play Mario Kart DS, and it was really fun. But yeah, I unlocked that because I just played that game so much. I think honestly, if I think about it, the most hours I put in any game, I think has to be Mario Kart DS, just because I played it so much. It was so fun. And I never had, it was always just, well, I only had one cartridge, and my cousin didn't have another cartridge of the game, so he would only play as Shy Guy. If you don't know anything about Mario Kart DS, and if you have a DS and don't have Mario Kart, what are you doing? The Mario Kart DS, not Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7's good, but nothing compared to the DS. Anyways, but yeah, he would never have that, so we'd have to play as Shy Guy, and we could only play those 2 cups, and it would kind of suck because you could only play those 2 cups, but it was still really fun. We played through them over and over and over and over again, and we would also play. So yeah, I was talking about Mario Kart. That's not fully completing the game. You have to unlock Rob to technically fully complete the game, and then once you do that, you technically fully completed Mario Kart DS. But that I count not completed, but that was one of the games that I put a lot of hours into when I was younger. Another game that I fully completed when I was young. I don't have too much. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. Played it so much. Played it. I have. There was this. We had a big projection TV, so it was like a 40 or 50-inch TV, but it was like the old 40 and 50-inch TV. So like the back of the TV, I'm not even joking, was like this big, and it was huge. And if I'll show you a picture right here. And we had one of those, and I would actually, like, when Mario would spin on the ice, I'd actually, like, spin around as a kid. It was so fun. That was, like, I don't know if that's, I gotta think when I think that's already started school when Mario Party came out. Or Mario Party. Mario Galaxy. And I would always remember early childhood memories of video games. There was these, in kindergarten. It was either kindergarten or first grade. I'm pretty sure it's kindergarten. I don't know. It's kindergarten or first grade, whatever. But there was these little green and blue books you would have to do, and you would have to like fill in the words. Like it would say like Bob went to school today and ate, like he had to put in the proper word or the or something like that. And I didn't do my blue book one day because I was like, no, I ain't doing this shit. What what are you talking about? And I didn't do it, and then I came home, and then so my teacher called my mom and said I wouldn't do it, and then she was like, you ain't playing the Wii. And I'm like, no. Like on the bus ride home, I was crying so much because I couldn't play the Wii, because that was like right when we got the Wii. It was like a month or two when we got the Wii, because we got the Wii on launch day. I remember that, and it was really cool. And yeah, so we had the GameCube. That was the first ever system I interacted with, and then we got the Wii on launch day. That was the first new system I had. But I'm getting way off topic here. I'm kind of just rambling on. Completing games. Recently, I have been wanting to complete games to 100% completion. Now, there's completing a game, which is just beating it, and then there's completing it 100%. So a great example would be my Pikmin 2. And in Pikmin 2, you can beat the game by just not getting all the treasures, or you can get every single treasure, and then that would technically be beating the game. And if challenge mode, I don't think that counts as technically 100% completing the game, but I got everything on challenge mode, everything on the story mode. So that is 100% completing Pikmin 2. And I've done that with Pikmin 1 as well, but this has been like recently, like in the past year I've done this. And completing games to 100%, it has to be a really good game for me to actually want to complete a game to 100%. And most games, I don't really want to. I don't like set out, like when I put in a game, I'm not like, okay, I got to beat Mario 10 or what was that, Mario Tennis on Game Boy Color to 100% completion. Like, I'm not gonna just like do that. I'm gonna play it if I love the game and love every pretty much aspect of it. Then I'm going to 100% gonna say like, okay, I'm gonna try to 100% complete this. If there's something really stupid you have to do that takes like a really long time to consider to be 100% completed, then I'm not gonna do it, because I watch the completionist sometimes and he has to do some crazy stuff to consider to beat 100% on a game. You have to do some crazy stuff. And oh yeah, here's Pikmin 2. But yeah, if you just it's a weird thing, because most people that I know at least would not play a game to 100% completion. They would just beat it and then just call it at that. But back when I was young, I only had this like 10, 15 GameCube games, and that was it for a while. And then we just played those GameCube games non-stop, and it was just like we only had pretty much those games. I think I got the Nintendo DS, and I had a few games with that. But for consoles, I had the GameCube for a while before we got the Wii. When the Wii came out, I just had GameCube, and I think my sister had a PS2, but I never played that, and because I just was too young, was way too young. So yeah, that's just a little short spiel about me talking about if you should 100% complete games. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, it's not going to be the end of the world. You should play games how you want to play them. And that's how I always feel. I play games how I want to beat them. If you play Pikmin 2 and don't want to get every single piece of treasure, that's fine. If you play Skyrim and don't want to go to every single cave in the game, you don't have to. It's just, that's the cool thing about games sometimes. And I really just, it's just a cool thing to talk about. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. And if you have any ideas for videos to make sure you comment down below. And if you like this video and like the content that I'm producing, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. It really shows me that you like the content I'm making and you want more of it. So I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.